foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, and bishops, that great millstone that teaches this truth, that labor night and day, that rule well, that we're making sure that we are fed to the full as far as spirituality, information, and even things that we should do that will make our life better, as far as health, food, and how we should conduct ourselves as men with our family. Shalom and peace and blessing. Shalom to the hopeful elect. 144,000 to 1/3. Shalom to all the brothers that's out there making videos on highways and hedges, doing their utmost to make sure that this word gets out. Shalom to the speckled bird, those that might look like these nations, but are of the house of Israel, the remnant. Shalom to the aqua that are listening in silence. They're doing their very best to apply that rule to be silent. And if you are out there helping out other sisters to guide them to GMS, blessings to you, Great Millstone. Shalom to all the men that are out there that's in GMS, Great Millstone. Shalom. Man, early morning drive to get my daily bread. So, oh man, it's amazing how things are going now, especially with these SNAP benefits and stuff like that. It's amazing how it is, you know, seeing how people react. They talking about now the people that's in Michigan. They was interviewing a Caucasian-looking woman, and they was asking her how she feel about it, stuff like that, saying that it's gonna be hard and rough for her. But one thing what a lot of people don't understand with a lot of these SNAP benefits and EBT and WIC and all this stuff, you really gotta really think about these people. I know before all this happened, I always would do my utmost that if I see someone, let's say out there on the street, I would try my utmost to give them something to eat. Because you have most of these people that are receiving these benefits don't live in pristine neighborhoods that are mansions and stuff like that. And, you know, people paying $3,000 and up mortgages. You know, people that live in those type of neighborhoods, you're not receiving those type of benefits. But you also got to think about some of these government workers. A lot of these government workers, you know, can you imagine if you put them all in a line and you would ask them when they receiving their food from their pantries and all this stuff, and say, hey, how many of you in the last 6 months seen someone in distress, someone that was homeless, and you helped them out with something to eat? I guarantee you, most of them won't have a story to tell you so they can get their bag, so they can have something to eat. Me, myself, not trying to shed the light on me like I'm holy and art thou and I'm the best, you know, person out in the world, because I'm not. We all fall short of the glory of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But the thing is, seeing that I really don't make that much money, you know, I struggle just like every man struggles out here. The only thing that helps me out is that I do have a significant other, and she helps. And things are not even easy concerning that. But the point what I want to make is that how many of those so-called government workers really actually, let's say that they donated, or let's say that they helped out someone that was in need. Most of them have not. And most of these girls that are getting these EBT, SNAP benefits and WIC and stuff like that, they go past these stores. And they're not shopping in the rich neighborhood. They're shopping in the neighborhood that they live in. A low-income neighborhood. And there are homeless people out there. And you can't tell me that they don't come up to them when they see them coming out there with a cart full of food. And they're like, hey, man, you think I can get something to eat? They just ignore those people. They just ignore them. I have myself, if I see someone out there, even when I don't got it, I will still give. Trust me, even when I don't got it, I will still give. And you see that these people was making this money and do have it and won't even give. But now it's their time to go through it. They want some type of help. And I find that very foul. So I do not feel sorry for these people out here with this government shutdown. I don't. Because most of them don't have a story to tell you how they have given. And the Heavenly Father sees all this. The angels go back and report. I don't think this thing should open back up. I think these people should feel this squeeze just like how these homeless people out on these streets feel this squeeze. Because a lot of those homeless people are Jake. And Jake got mental illness. Jake is the only one that should have an excuse to have mental illness for all that it is done to us. Because I have countlessly, even when I had and did not have, we still give. And even if I see a group of guys out there going through it, I'll go into 7-Eleven, go buy one of those 7-Eleven pizzas. It might cost, it used to be $5, but now it's like $7, $8, $10 now. And just get a cheese pizza and give it to them and let them divide it. And probably buy, a big soda and let them, do what they gotta do. You got people that in the government won't even do that stuff, man. And they go to these 7-Elevens in the morning time. They go to them. They stop in there and get their donuts and stuff like that. Because most of these people that's in the government, they're not making big money like that. They're not. So they see these people that are in need. And they don't even give. They don't even give. And these are the same people that want someone to give them a food basket so they can make it. Man, it's a damn shame, man, how these people are. It's a damn shame. And that's what I would do. If I'm going to give you food, and you come, like that, I'll be like, yo, man, what was the... Like, tell me 2 stories how you helped someone that was in the same predicament as you. Let me see how good of a liar you are. How long is it going to take you to answer that question? Because most of them won't even have a story for you. They won't. I have always done that. If I see someone in need, I will always do that. There's been times I've driven through Baltimore, someone would give me some food, and I would just give it to the people that's out there. Or if I had food at my house, I have made plates of food and passed it out. And days that it was hot, took bottled water, chilled it real cold, and go out there and give out just bottled waters on days that it's extremely hot to anyone that I see walking. Most of those people won't even do anything like that, man. And I'm not the type that if I do it, I'm going to let me videotape it. Take away the person's dignity. Like, nah. This ain't no feed the children type bullshit with 5 cents a day, and then you want to videotape the people and don't even help those damn people. Nah, I'll tell the story about it. There's nothing wrong with that because people need to know that's what you should do. But see, these people don't even think about nobody else. That's why people don't need to be feeling sad for a lot of these people during this government shutdown. Because I guarantee you, most of these people that are getting benefits from this government with good government pensions and health care and all this stuff, they don't even give to the neighborhood person that you probably see every morning at that 7-Eleven or gas station that you know they need something to eat. Man, I hope they don't open up ever. Because this is a sick world we live in, man. Truly sick to the core. And to see all these government people in line, and then you hear somebody say that, yeah, this is the only government assisted line. So you telling me that if there's a homeless person right there who need food, you're not going to give it to them? You're only going to give it to the government worker? That's what I'm saying. This is messed up. And they're saying, well, no one should be hungry. Yeah, all right. And then look how Trump got rid of all the homeless people in D.C. Took out their tents. You didn't see none of those government people that were working at that time rushing to their aid to say, hey, you need help with anything? Man, look. If the government does open back up, I hope it doesn't open back up until next year. So these people can feel a squeeze, man. Because I guarantee you, most of these people that got laid off from this government shutdown has never given to someone that is in need. And I'm talking about someone that's outside your family, someone that you don't even know. Because that really shows you your heart. If you can give to someone you don't know. Now me, if someone comes up to me and say, hey, can I get a little bit of change? I ain't going to give you no change. I don't do that stuff. Because you can take that and want to get blown with that money. I'll say, listen, if you're hungry, I'll get you something to eat. And I'll say, hey, if you want me to give you anything that's going to come out of my pocket, it's going to be food and something to drink. That's how I roll. It was one time I went to a gas station. There was a brother out there. And I said to the brother, he didn't even say nothing to me. I just said something to him because he looked like he was going through. I said, hey man, you all right? He's like, yeah, you think you can help me out? I'm trying to, get something to eat. I said, yeah, man, no problem. It was a Friday. So I said, hey man, go ahead, grab a few things. And all he gonna grab is a cup or some noodles and something to drink. I said, nah man, you need to get a little bit more than that. So spent about $12. And he got stuff that he knew that wouldn't perish. But that's what the gas station had. So he got the stuff that helped him out and he was happy. And I had a beer in the car, so I gave him a beer. So, take away a little bit of the sorrow for the moment. I did that for him, man. And then I told the brother, like, hey, listen, man, do you have a cell phone? He's like, yeah. I said, man, you need to go on the internet and look at these men, man. You'll see them around. He said, it's called Great Millstone. They got a lot of channels. Keep looking them up. Try to get in contact with them. Because, I was in a rush. So, hopefully, something transpired through that. But you guys sometimes leave everything in the hands of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And let the Rakakadash, do his work. Because I don't know how we got into that situation. Because some people do put themselves in that situation. And some people, honestly, just dealt a messed up card. And some of them are paying for stuff that they did. But who am I to know that? I mean, we got brothers that are in every camp that might be going through something. And they might just need a little chance to, to get their feet up so they can get back on track. It happens to us all. Everybody had went to one job to the next job, or went from one place to the next place, or just needed something just to get them by just for that moment. We all have had that happen. All of us. So no one has a silver spoon in their mouth. But yeah, man, I just want to get my talk on that, man. It's messed up how a lot of these people, sit up here and talk about how that man can they snap benefits and where can they government shut down. And most of them never even contribute to even their own kind of people, or people that might not even be of their own kind. Because I have given food out to all colors of people. All of it. Because I know one day I'm going to be in that situation. Not because I put myself in there, because that MOTB. But the Father said that we will eat. So with that being said, Shalom.